So, last Saturday, my buddy Tom and I decided to finally tackle the project we'd been putting off for weeks, building a treehouse in his backyard. It was supposed to be a simple father-son kind of weekend project, except we were the two sons with no fatherly supervision. Just a couple of guys with a hammer, a pile of wood, and a determination that seemed questionable at best. We picked out the perfect tree, a glorious oak that stood majestically in the corner of the yard, and started brainstorming plans that were, in retrospect, as overly ambitious as they were under-researched. Things started to get a bit strange when Tom noticed a peculiar plaque on the tree. At first, we thought it was one of those historical markers, like, "This tree was planted by George Washington's gardener's second cousin." Except this plaque had the words "La Chaîne Exquisite" engraved in elegant font. We naturally assumed it was some artsy name Tom's parents had given the tree to impress their neighbors. We shrugged it off and got to work, only mildly worried when Tom's mom asked if we'd seen the tree tour yet, whatever that meant. As our construction progressed, neighbors started gathering around, watching us like we were the main event at a county fair. Someone even brought popcorn. It wasn't until a man in a beret, wielding a paintbrush and looking like he'd just stepped out of a French cafe, approached us that we realized our mistake. He passionately explained in the most theatrical manner that La Chaîne Exquisite was part of a renowned art installation, a living sculpture that represented something like the dichotomy of nature and human ambition. Apparently, our treehouse had unwittingly become a statement piece in this so-called masterpiece, and somehow we were now modern artists rather than two clueless guys with a drill. Tom and I exchanged looks, half embarrassed and half amused, as we were ushered into the world of contemporary art. The locals started snapping photos, and someone even suggested we submit the treehouse to the local art competition. And that, dear friends, is how our simple plan turned into a community spectacle. At the end of the day, someone asked us what we called our accidental creation. I shrugged and said, I guess you could call it artificial intelligence.